I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Whatever we try to do in any area, we must submit it to our efforts, because we depend on the force. Our virtues and our failures are inseparable, just like energy and matter. When they separate, the man is not there anymore. Mutual understanding will be infinitely easier by the use of one universal language. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. Insufficient observation is only a form of unknowing, a cause of many perverse incidents and a triumph of crazy ideas. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Money does not represent such a value as man has placed in it. All my money I invested in inventions which enabled new inventions, enabling an easier life for humanity. The action of even the smallest creature leads to changes in the entire universe. A man is born to work, to suffer and to fight. He who doesn't must perish. Crystals are living beings at the beginning of creation. Inventors don't have time for married life. Women need a reason to have sex. Men just need a place. Cheating women can be recognized by 2 things, but no one knows which they are. Love, I recognize the emotion for what it is, an irrational self-destructive impulse, which is disguised as joy. There are 3 possible solutions to the problem of increase of human energy: nutrition, peace, work. Avoid sex in old age after it comes to kissing and then talking. I guess I'll keep going until I drop dead. The great mysteries of our existence have yet to be solved. Even death may not be the end. A wise man should not marry because no one can serve books and wife alike. How many people called me a dreamer? Howard deluded myopic world scoffed at my ideas. Intuition is something that is ahead of accurate knowledge. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. To know each other we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Ideas are born in the absence of influence on the mind of external efforts. In continuous loneliness the mind becomes sharper and sharper. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7 league boots. We are all one, only egos, beliefs and fears separate us. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. I hope this is the invention that will make war impossible. I have hundreds of inventions which I could not take the patents of, on account of my misfortune. My mother had taught me to seek all truth in the Bible. I have always been ahead of my time. If Mr. Edison had thought smarter, he wouldn't sweat as much. The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine. The last 29 days of the month are the toughest. Of all things I like books best. There is no energy in matter other than that received from the environment. Sometimes I feel that by not marrying, I made too great a sacrifice to my work. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. The entire earth will be converted into a huge brain. Is nature a giant cat? If so, who strokes its back? The Buddhist expresses it in one way, the Christian in another, but both say the same. We are all one. No free energy device will ever be allowed to reach the market. Great moments are born great opportunity. To know each other we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. Each day we go to our work in the hope of discovering the beauty, and the scent of roses can be used as a medicine and the sun rays as a food. The idea came like a flash of lightning, and in an instant the truth was revealed. We all make mistakes, and it is better to make them before we begin. Our senses enable us to perceive only a minute portion of the outside world. I could only achieve success in my life through self-discipline, and I applied it until my wish and my will became one. From my childhood I had been intended for the clergy. This prospect hung like a dark cloud on my mind. Peace in the world can only come as a natural consequence of universal illumination. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. My mother understood human nature better and never chided. She knew that a man cannot be saved from his own foolishness or vice by someone else's efforts or protests, but only by the use of his own will. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. Nature may reach the same result in many ways. The opinion of the world does not affect me. I have placed as the real values in my life what follows when I am dead. Perhaps I failed, but I did my best. These masters of mine may do the rest. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Every effort under compulsion demands a sacrifice of energy. I never paid such a price. Everyone should consider his body as a priceless gift from one whom he loves above all. Write your favorite quote in the comments section. Thank you for watching.